The URBACT II program promotes sustainable urban development, enabling cities and regions to work together and develop solutions to major urban challenges through transnational exchange and learning process, feeding in local activities supported by URBACT local support groups. In the framework of the URBACT II program, 12 cities and regions from all over Europe, Reggio Emilia, Łódź, Gdynia, Örebro, Rostock, Ulm, Preston, Creole, Lugano, Girona, Porto,
Ciudad Real,
are implementing a project called ENTER.HUB. Trans-European Railway Corridors TEN-T and high-speed lines bring Europeans closer and narrow the gap between people and activities both in public and private sectors. ENTER.HUB promotes the role of railway hubs as core parts of cities and regions, catalysts for regeneration, at the different territorial levels for cities and regions to become more competitive and to attract population and business. High-speed lines and trans-European railway corridors mark the main and preferential connections between cities. It is up to the cities and regions to work together to strengthen local railways too. Thus, a wider territory can be accessible, and the territorial and urban renewal can be enhanced. In addition, the development of an intermodal hub also implies rethinking the articulation between rail and road. A hub has to ensure an efficient connection between train and other modes, as well as compatibility and complementarity among those modes, for minimizing traffic congestion and optimizing accessibility, and to consider the hub as a real bridge at the heart of the city. Trains, buses, bicycles, pedestrians, shared systems and cars all must be regarded in a comprehensive way as a chain of trips in which everyone can easily switch from one mode to another. The aim is creating a multimodal hub within or outside the city centre and focused on public transportation, encouraging citizens to use public transport instead of cars through an efficient mobility node. A sustainable transport policy should aim at creating an attractive, integrated, sustainable, safe, convenient and accessible hub and transport network, minimising impact on the environment, enhancing livableness, promoting well-being, vitality and prosperity, and benefiting all users. New railways are usually planned for mixed traffic. This brings to particular spatial layouts, logistic platforms for instance, sometimes creating conflicts. But a great potential on passenger freight traffic integration can be found. But a robust, attractive and fast public transport combined with high-capacity freight transportation are key factors for sustainable growth, competitiveness and good living conditions for the next generations. A hub can at the same time boost the local and regional tourism regeneration. Tourism can, in its turn, act as a throttle to urban and territorial renewal through solid links between hubs and territories. The hub is the gate to tourist routes within the region or nearby territories. New networks can be developed at an economic, social and cultural level. We can consider two kinds of tourism, with different needs and expectations, but also possible synergies: leisure and culture tourism, and business tourism. But the general quality of the location and a high level of accessibility are key issues in choosing the destination for a leisure or business journey. On these two main aspects, urban and tourism strategies need to be focused. Our cities and regions need now to harmonise the infrastructures with the city and the surrounding territory to reduce their impact and to help users in reaching the station or, from the station, their destination. An overall network gathering all local centralities in terms of mobility is required in order to coordinate any action and to spread benefits given by these single actions to the whole urban system. The main issue is how the hub is able to give an idea of open-minded city and territory through the architectural conception as well as an efficient integration system and a powerful communication strategy. Through changing needs of mobility and an increasing dimension of accessibility, an exploitation of the hub's value as catalyst for a wider urban renewal in the surroundings, starting from the station district until reaching the whole influence area, can virtually facilitate tourism and culture, opening the city to a larger European territory. The architectural project, its power of giving the station the special identity of a real urban place and landmark, well integrated in the existing urban tissue, its role as a meeting and social place. All these aspects would make the hub a real urban centrality. Hubs can bring their effects to a wider level in terms of connectivity, enhanced and sustainable labour markets, stronger universities, specialised healthcare and good living conditions. This needs investigations both from the functional and organisational perspective. This also needs an analysis of the territorial changes and new balances and hierarchies established. The railway interface can redefine a city layout and new urban networks. A hub as connector can establish new economic, cultural, social dynamics. For instance, housing demand, retail, markets, tourism. Local partners need to be coordinated to enable the hub, the city and the hinterland to interact to promote regeneration and growth. The hub should be a city's driving force, turbine for its development. It should be easily recognisable and accessible, well linked to the city centre, user-friendly, provide transport services, and efficient multi-channel tourist information, cultural information, business information, and a wide variety of services and shopping, strongly linked to the historical city centre. It is a territory core of a search of new uses. The long-standing railway station is transformed into a hub and becomes the matrix of an urban renewal of the hosting city and its territory. The ENTER.HUB project is an opportunity to precise this concept, especially through the topics of urban planning and mobility, governance and participation, new technologies and smart cities, and economy. During thematic workshops, partners all work together with the coordination of 5 different experts, starting with thematic conferences made by the experts and good practices exchanges prepared by partners. Then they work in groups. reporting inputs by their URBACT local support groups, and exchanging with the support of concept maps, giving a common vocabulary to partners from all over Europe, for finding shared recommendations and possible definitions of hub in mid-sized cities and regions. A high-speed hub is an urban and architectural icon. A high-speed hub is an icon that confirms an urban regeneration. A hub is multimodal, multi-service, multipolar and multifunctional. A hub is a hybrid urban complex located between two models, the traditional service to mobility and the producer of diverse activities and economic attractor. A high-speed hub is an urban backbone. A high-speed hub is also a large, accessible, shared public space, connecting the hub with the city and giving priority to walking and biking activities and to public transportation. It connects local and global, relates speed and slowness, city centre and catchment area, mid-sized cities and metropolises. It brings together all kinds of people, places and activities. A high-speed hub is a network of services. A high-speed hub produces new services inside and in its neighbourhood, attracts people, offers them diverse activities and brings added value to these services. The hub is no more a mere facility dedicated to mobility. Its interior space becomes public and widely open through the urban space, its borders becoming imprecise. A high-speed hub is a red carpet. A high-speed hub regulates the flows of circulation and links together all kinds of traffic. It gives priority to pedestrians and other green modes. Visitors and residents have the feeling that a red carpet has been permanently rolled out for them. It is an invitation to walk or bike along the main resources of the city and penetrate easily and pleasantly into its heart. A high-speed hub is a city lounge. Inside and around the station, the public space becomes a high-quality place for locals, residents, business travellers, tourists and so on, based on an attractive and connected environment. A leisure forum and a meeting place linked to smart economy, revealing the city's cultural identity and bringing people together. Through the exchange of practices at a European level and the attempt of testing them at a local level in the local action plans, ENTER.HUB has produced a collection of good practices from all over Europe, definitions of mid-sized city hub, and a series of recommendations for local administrations and stakeholders to the use of partners and other cities and regions concerned. Through the support and work of partners and experts at a transnational level, of URBACT local support groups at a local level, and of the URBACT Secretariat at a programme level, for a total of more than 300 people involved. ENTER.HUB, hub as engines of cities development, cities as engines of regions development.